How you doing? Welcome back. My name's Grinch. I ride with the Tuckahoe Motorcycle Club out of North Carolina. This is my brother Taco. He rides with the same club. This is part 3 of the fork seal replacement. In the first video we showed you how to take the rim off, fender, brake caliper to actually get to the forks themselves. Second video we showed you how to get the forks out and tear them all the way apart so you can identify the problem areas. Now, this is part 3, like I said. This is where we're going to put everything back together. We've cleaned everything. We went to the Harley dealership, got the proper seal replacements, and Taco is going to walk you through how to put this whole monstrosity back together. So without further ado, bro, take it over.
Alright, so we've got everything cleaned up now. You've got the plunger here and the spring. Make sure the spring goes on. You're going to take the fork tube, slide the plunger into the fork tube. Sometimes it'll pop in, sometimes it won't. What you have to do then is reach your finger inside and align it, and it'll pop out. Once you've got it popped out, it's very important you don't forget to put this on, this little cap. Nothing is more aggravating than to finish the job and then find this piece laying around. This goes in here, it's very important. Once you've got that put together, you're going to slide it into the lower leg. You need a little pressure to keep everything together, so slide the spring in there, and just to hold all the assembly together. Okay? You've still got this washer and this bushing that we identified earlier. They're part of the slider assembly. These line everything up so it goes up and down in a straight line linear. Now we're going to go ahead and take this, the slider, and put it over the top and bring it down. Now it has stopped at the top where we showed the plunger at. We've got it stopped up there. While we've got it like this, we're going to take the screw that holds that assembly together and just take your 6mm Allen, and you can go to Craftsman or Sears and buy one of these long sets because you're going to need it anytime you work on these type of projects. Lean it over a little bit so we don't drop the nut, the bolt. Get it centered up. Get it started and you'll feel it stop. Don't bother tightening it just yet. Now we've got that assembled. We're going to take the spring back out. We'll reinstall it later. Now we showed this bushing here that came out when we pulled the tube out of the slider. This bushing here. It has a place in here in the slider. So what we have to do is this washer is in place also. We drop both of these down. And in order to get it seated back down, we're going to have to use a tool. Normally you can buy the tool at the Harley shop or various tool places. You can go to the plumbing department at one of the local stores and buy a piece of pipe, cut it up, make sure it fits over here. And we use that as a hammer. So what we do is you have the washer on top and just pound down on it. And there you go. It's seated in place. Now the washer will come out. Might or might not. There you go. But the bushing will stay in place. Now once you have those two together, now it's time to put the seal on. Take the seal, put it at an angle here, and try to roll it over. Push. Careful not to bend the rubber backwards. Once you get your seal on there, it goes down. Now this also has to go down into a groove. If you remember when we took it apart, we had a little wire spring retainer clip. That's going to have to go into a groove, and putting this in with a screwdriver or anything like that could damage the seal. We don't want to do that. So while we were at the Harley shop buying oil, we bought another washer like the one that was underneath, a spare one. We'll use that one to do the same job again. Okay. You can see the washer gets down to the place where the snap ring is. Take a look, and you can see, where's our light?
Light's right here.
You'll be able to see that the seal is past the lip of the snap ring groove, and so now we can go ahead and install the snap ring. as easy as it was to take out, it's just as easy to put in. Bring it down, hold it down with one finger, and then walk it around with the other finger. When you get it down in there, take a little screwdriver and push it down all the way around. You'll hear it snap. I don't know if you heard that snap just now, but now it's in place. You're almost done. Now you have a dust cover. Dust cover's going to keep the moisture out, keep water from getting up in there and messing everything up. Goes over the top. You remember when we disassembled it, we took it out in this order. Put this back in. It's a little rubber boot. You can push it down with your fingers. Once you have that done, put the little decorative cap back on it, and you are all set. You've got your leg together. Now the springs are still out because we still have to fill these with oil. And once the springs are in there, it's going to be hard to, we're going to make a mess. So we'll go ahead and insert this into the triple tree, the trees, and pinch it in place so that we can start putting it back together. Remember your signal lights are going to go in there also, so you lower tree, signal light, upper tree. Have it go up enough to go, so got a little bit, give you a little room to work with up there. And where's our pinch? Got a ratchet. We're going to tighten down our pinch bolts. I'm going to get a little rag, put it around here, and then we're going to run this up, and we're going to put the dust cap down by using the tree. Try not to damage the paint. Use a rubber mallet. Oh, that's it. One more time.
One more time.
Just a little bit right there. Okay. There you go. Caps down. And the things are put back together. Now you've reassembled them. The only thing left to do is pour oil. We've got a certain measure of oil that has to go in. And then we'll put the spring back in, then we'll show you how to put the caps back on. All right?